Pakistan 90 motorcycle park all come from these small, wild roadside workshops. Despite their often outdated equipment, the quality of the finished product is surprisingly comparable to original equipment. The raw materials are clearly stained, suggesting they come from local recycling workshops. While the purity is somewhat lower, it doesn't affect their usability. They're first cut into approximately 5 cm lengths using hydraulic shears and then fed into a heating furnace within a straight line of no more than 2 meters. Location Lal Baju uses an assembly line process, a rare practice in Pakistan. The cold steel rapidly heats up in the scorching furnace, quickly reaching a reddish-yellow state. I'd say the temperature is at least 1000 degrees Celsius. The air hammer continuously hammers back and forth rapidly, increasing the bow's strength while also completing the initial shaping. Then, using a hydraulic press, it's bent to the original car's standard. Finally, it's hammered hard with a gravity hammer. The mold is hammered hard, one rough part at a time, and the processing is complete. This is only the first step in the production process. Now, finishing begins. Although the scale of the company today is not very large, and the various equipment used is basically products from the last century, it has finally gotten rid of most of the manual operations. From this point of view, it is several steps ahead of other workshops. Because the starting sensor also needs to produce the spline teeth for connecting to the engine, a hole must be drilled in the bow first. Diameter fit the appropriate holes facilitate subsequent operations. The expensive custom allied broaches used to machine the spline teeth are also very simple. All that's required is to ensure the bow and arrow are level. A quick 20-second hydraulic press is all that's needed to complete the spline machining of a starter rod. To facilitate later disassembly, a 0.5 mm notch is cut into the outer surface of the spline teeth. Next, the bow surface is carefully polished to remove any rust, and any uneven areas are simply smoothed to ensure a smooth surface finish. There are no obvious flaws, considering the local steel's slightly weaker corrosion resistance. The workshop owner designed a specialized electric workshop next door. By adding a layer of insulation to the bow's surfaces, they increase the product's lifespan after they leave the factory. Because the temperature inside the workshop is very high and the skill level is quite high, Lao Ba, who works here, is the best treated of all his colleagues. After a long day of continuous work, they finally completed the electric process for their bows and then shook off any remaining residue. A small amount of corrosive liquid was removed. The final assembly, including the footlights and other small accessories, wasn't made in-house because they were affordable locally. All they had to do was rivet them together. Fixing a reliable motorcycle starter lever, one by one, was a success. For such a refined product, I think the 2,000 rupees price is a great bargain.